Hi and welcome to practice. My name's Jackie from Mala Yoga and this is Olive, and today's practice is going to focus on cultivating the qualities of calm and centeredness within. We'll begin with a gentle breath practice, so please feel welcome to sit comfortably or lie down if that would be your preference for today. You're welcome to close your eyes. If it helps for you to anchor into this breath practice, please feel welcome to take one hand to your belly. We'll breathe through the nose for this practice, and on your next inhale, see that you can create movement in the belly, that the hand, if it's resting there, can lift away from your spine. And then as you breathe out, draw the navel in very gently so that you can feel that hand moving back towards your spine. Inhale, the belly expands. And exhale, the belly softens. Anchoring your inner awareness at the navel, so that you can feel this conscious movement that you're creating. Navel rising, navel falling. As your next inhale arises, see how it feels to count in 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Out 4, 3, 2, 1. Another 2 breaths like this. And then gently open your eyes and let's meet seated if you're not there already. You can bring your hands to rest on the floor either side of your hips. Please remember to sit on something if you need support. I've got a block underneath my sitting bones this morning. With your next inhale, let's lift the arms up, and you're welcome to look up to the hands. And then as you breathe out, let's twist either direction, whatever feels good for you intuitively. Inhale, lift the arms and you can look up. And exhale, twist to the other side. Let's inhale, lift the arms up. We'll come into a side bend, bring one hand down and stretch over to the side. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, over to the side. Inhale, come back to your center. This time we're coming into a forward bend, so you might like to bring your hands to touch and then slowly bend forward. Hands can rest on the floor, forearms can rest on the floor, and we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Come back to that belly breath. Inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. Another breath into the belly. And soften and breathe out. Let's do one more breath here. On your next inhale, you can walk your hands back towards your legs as you slowly come all the way back up to sit and roll your shoulders up and back. Let's change the cross of the legs if you've been seated in a cross-legged position. So re-establish your grounded connection through your support, and then inhale, lift the arms up. We'll come back to that twist again, any direction that you'd like to move into first. Inhale, back to center, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, lift up, center, come into the side bend. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, side bend. Once more, come back to center. And then again, let's move into that forward bend. Resting your hands here. Forearms can come down. If you need a little bit of extra support, you might even like to take the bolster, some pillows, a blanket, so that you can support your arms. Come back to your belly breath. If you've lost that connection to count, inhale 4 and exhale 4. When you're ready to inhale, let's slowly come back up again. Roll the shoulders up and back. We're going to meet in tabletop. So if you need a blanket for your knees, you might like to get that in place now. Palms or fists on the mat here for tabletop. Inhale here. And then on your exhale, walk the hands forward so that your hips stay above your knees. And then you can bring your forehead down to the mat if that's okay. If the ground is a little too far away, remember that you can get a block, one of these. You can get a blanket so that you've got a little bit of support underneath your forehead. Settle here and let's inhale into the belly for 4. And exhale for 4. Let's do 2 more breaths like this. If you feel comfortable being here, please feel welcome to stay in this one that we call puppy pose. If you'd like to come into downward dog, on your inhale, you'll walk your hands back towards your knees, tuck your toes. On your exhale, lift up, and we can meet in downward dog. Bend your knees here so that can be some softness to your joints. You can lift your hips high. Let your gaze be at the space between your big toes. Let's inhale for 4. Breathe into the belly. As you breathe out for 4, very gently draw your navel in. Let's take 2 more breaths like this. On your next inhale, knees come back to the mat. Breathe out here in tabletop. With your next inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky and you can look up to your fingertips. And then on your breath out, we call this one thread the needle. You're going to bring your shoulder down to the ground, arm down to the ground, and then you might like to relax this left arm here. If you would like to get a little bit more length in the side of the body, you could walk your hand forward so that the arm is straight. We're inhaling here into the belly for 4. And exhale for 4. Let your body soften. Inhale into the belly. And exhale. So to come out of this one, we need to slide the hand back to be in front of the face if it's not already there. Let's inhale and lift up. And as you do, you can reach your right arm up to the sky. And then exhale, come back to tabletop. We'll do the left side. I'm going to spin around so that you can see me again, but you don't have to move on your mat. Once you're back in tabletop, let's inhale. You'll be lifting your left arm up. And then exhale, thread that arm through. So we're keeping the hips high in this one like we did in puppy pose. You're letting as much as your arm and shoulder come and rest on the floor. Do the same that you did on the other side. Do you want your right shoulder to be lovely and relaxed? Would you like to get a little bit of length in the side of the body? Belly breath, breathe in and breathe out. Remember to keep breathing through the nose as the belly expands and then out through the nose as the belly softens. You need to slide this hand back so it's resting in front of your face. Let's inhale, come all the way up. Again, the option to lift the left arm up and then exhale, bring that hand back down. So we're back in tabletop. We'll come into a twist here. Now, if you know that you might like a little bit of height, you can get a block or any other prop that's firm and can give you a bit of height underneath your hand. Place your block at the top of the mat in case you'd like to use it. Now to step forward for a low lunge, you could come up onto your fingertips. You can lift your hand up so that you can step forward. Really any way that feels comfortable for you to get your foot into a comfortable place where your shin is mostly straight up and down. This is the point where you can get your block and place it underneath your left hand. Right hand comes to the top of the right thigh. Inhale. And then exhale, twisting towards your right leg. Now, depending upon your shoulder today, you might like to lift this arm up. Keep the gaze more grounded this morning, so you might like to look to a space in front of you. If your neck prefers, you can look down to the ground. We breathe in, expand upwards, and breathe out and draw the navel in. We'll do one more breath here. When you're ready, inhale, hand comes down, move your block off to the side if you've been using it, slide that foot back. So we're back in tabletop. Have a breath here, breathe into the belly and breathe out from the belly. Okay. Stepping left foot forward. Block under the right hand if you're using it. Inhale here, lengthen, hand on the top of your left thigh, and then exhale, twist. So doing the same thing that you did with your shoulder on the other side. Do you want your arm up? Would you prefer your hand on your hip? Find the steady gaze point. And breathe through the nose. And let's do another breath into the belly here. And breathe out from the belly. Inhale, come out, look down. Block and move off the mat. We're back in tabletop. And then please come to a comfortable seat. Having your legs out in front so that you're in this butterfly pose, a nice big diamond shape here. Bottoms of the feet can touch each other. Remember to sit on something again if that's comfortable for you. We'll inhale here. And then exhale, slowly come forward. And so this is going to be quite a calm, relaxed forward bend. Let your spine round. So you'll see that my chin is starting to come towards my chest as my gaze looks back towards my navel. You might even like to close your eyes here. Inhale and exhale. Breathing into the belly for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And remember, we'll be here for a few more breaths if you need to make adjustments. Support the body by lifting up. Take the feet further away. We'll do one more breath here. And then inhale, slowly, slowly start to rise back up. You can bring your knees back together. Making sure that you're comfortable to lie down on your mat. So you might like a pillow or a blanket or any other props to help you here. If it's okay, let's have the arms by your sides, palms up and the legs straight with the heels apart. You can close your eyes here. Let your awareness come back to your belly and breathe into the belly. And breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, soft, natural breath into the belly. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let your breath go now. Watching the gentle rise and fall of your navel. And so that we can meet together in our comfortable seat. Give your fingers and toes a little wiggle. You might like to stretch. Take a deeper breath in and a longer breath out. And bring your knees to your chest and let's roll to the side. And slowly come up to sit. If you have a little more time in your practice, you might like to download our 10-minute deep rest ritual to expand your practice. If you're ready to head off into your day. Thank you so much for being here. Gratitude for our practice today. Namaste.